What is happening? Thanks for coming in. It's another trucker cafe. It's time for coffee. I realize I'm on Central Time, so it's 8:45 here, and so I realize it's probably a little bit late for coffee in over there in the east. So figured I better get on here. I didn't realize. So, good morning, everybody. I hope you've had a safe week. I know some of you didn't. I sat out the storm in Michigan at home and spent, God, like 6 days or 7 days. So I got home Saturday, and so I left Saturday at home with Faith and CJ and Dee Dee and the other dogs. And by Saturday, I was going bananas. Not because I didn't love being home and spending quality time, but because I was itching to, go to work and make some money. So I got a banger load out yesterday that picked up yesterday and delivered yesterday. And that was great because, my expenses in my business build up every day because my business costs something every day. So it was a good one to help recover some of that right off the bat and in one day. So that was awesome. I hope y'all are doing okay. I know that those of you guys that have opted to go to battle all week with the weather, oh my God. I've studied the weather more in the last week, than probably ever. Come here. You want to say good morning? Come here. Come on. Want to say hello? Oh, this background's not going to let you see her. Anyways, I tried a couple fancy things with the channel today. That second intro that you saw is one that Sterling made for me. Actually, Sterling made both of those intros. So thank you, Sterling, Mr. Red Lady, as he's known on this channel. And so I got to digging through my email because, when you're sitting there and you're like, okay, let's do some business stuff, right? So my email box is one thing that I have to stay up on stuff. And so, no, you're going to let me talk to someone else today, okay? So do you see what she does? Let me cut out the background. I love it though. This is the back of my hoodie that Jeff got us all at Lake Trucking for Christmas. So it's pretty cool. So I tried the little logo background. But yeah, Sterling made those and they're pretty awesome. So I was digging through my email and I had totally forgotten that they were there. Stop. And so I was like, oh my God, I forgot that these were here, right? So I opened them up, placed them in the laptop so I could use them because I totally forgot about that. And yeah, so I'm going to use these from time to time because sometimes metal in the morning just kind of gets you going, So it's a little bit of metal. So I hope you enjoyed that. What else I did this week was send out some more pumpkin rolls to what I hope are some happy recipients. And I hope you enjoyed them if you received one. You know who you are. And so that happened. I spent about an hour at FedEx getting those out. And this is my second round of sending some to Dart and Wheelburner because the first pumpkin roll I sent to Canada, I had to set up my business as an international shipper. With all that, because it got stuck at customs, right? So with all of that, I had to go through this paperwork. I had to pay this little, fee for whatever. I had to sign some authorization papers and all of that. But now my business is an international shipper. So I'm all set with that. By the time Dar got the pumpkin roll, it was moldy. So I think it took like 2 weeks. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dar. I think it was like 2 weeks, wasn't it? So this was round 2. Okay. So, we are also streaming on Facebook this morning. So welcome, Facebook people. I see some little activity there. But yeah, so this one only took a couple of days, like a normal shipping time. And it went pretty smooth. And they received them. Not only, so this one I split in 2. So half of it was a pumpkin roll for Dar, and half of it was a chocolate and chocolate chip fudge roll cake, right? With the magic filling that my mom makes, which that's really what makes the pumpkin roll so freaking addictive. And then I believe she put chocolate chips inside of that filling. So Wheelburner really got a sweet treat. And so I put half and half, so because I know Wheelburner doesn't like pumpkin, so so they both got some like that. So that was fun. But yeah, everything went smooth. So now I can send anything to Canada without a hiccup, and it'll go through customs. So learned a lot with that whole process. I did the week before I settled down at home. Stop, Dee Dee, please. Please. There's no need for that. Dude, she's like an attention hoe big time. No. No. Oh, come on then. You are more than welcome to join me up here, but you need to be quiet. Yeah. So if anybody wants to, this will help. If anybody wants to send something to Canada to the Wheelburners, I just want to put it out there. Like, I'm willing to help you with that because I'm all set up. It was a little expensive to get it set up, but you know, for later, because I'm sure I'll be sending more things to Canada. And so I will be a team player and, you know, help you send gifts up there if anybody would like to send them some stuff. So there's that. I'm going to say good morning. I'm drinking some Green Mountain caramel vanilla cream coffee today out of my Snorlord cup. If you don't have one of these, you should get you one from Snorlord, the Metalhead Biking Caveman Trucker channel, in his merch tent. And he's got tumblers too. So he's got wine tumblers, and then he's got like the regular coffee mugs that are like this, and they're silver and they say Snorlord on them. I haven't got one of those yet, but I will. And so there's just like the general snapshot, I guess, just my reflection of the week. Faith is huge. She's literally going to pop like any day. This is the baby number 3, right? So another grandson. This would give me 5 grandsons. And so she actually went trucking with me a little bit. But she's due on the 7th of February. Okay, so it's pretty soon. So I can't go too far. Because I got to do that pretty soon. And but yeah, she's at the point where like she feels like she can't breathe because she's so like full of baby. Like, so she's going through that. I want to say good mornings. Mr. Red Lady is in the house saying, oh yeah. Don Schonger is in the house saying good morning. He is a happy recipient of a pumpkin roll. And so is Jerome Jones, by the way, channel member. And I hope you enjoyed that, Jerome. Give me some feedback. Kitty Crazy with Dar is in the house saying good morning. Beep, there she is. And Buck Brown is in the house, channel member. Thank you guys for being channel members. I appreciate you. He has not had coffee yet. Well, get some coffee, Buck. And Tyke Truckin' channel member is in the house from England. Thank you. I have an international membership over here. He says afternoon. So yeah, he's in the afternoon. A little late for coffee for Robert. Mr. Red Lady says 4 hours from done. No more work ever again. I you know what? if nobody has been paying attention to what Sterling's been having to do driving, oh my God, go visit his channel. He's a beast. Like the things, anybody that tries to drive through this. But to us, it's seasonal. I feel like Sterling has to go through these issues all the time. And it's a good thing he's a master at it, because I am not, I've never been afraid of much, but that kind of work, I don't see a woman being able to handle that. I'm just saying, not that we couldn't, ladies, don't get mad at me, but dude, it's one thing to face it seasonally, but oh, God bless you, Mr. Red Lady. Like, they do not pay him enough, in my opinion. Okay, I'm just saying. RGB is in the house, channel member. Thank you, RGB. How are you? Hope all is well out there. Hope nobody got in truck accidents this week. Seems like, the more I'm studying the weather, of course, I'm seeing stories and stories and stories about the truck situations and all that. Mind blowing. I was happy to be like, yeah, I'm staying home. Forget that. Michigan was bad. Like, we had lake effect. We had 2 extra, in addition to the whole storm that hit the whole country. We had 2 extra or 3 lake effect storms, right, on the sides of the state. There was a point where I wanted to leave, but when all that stuff was moving across the country, like, it didn't make sense, because I wasn't going to go. I wasn't going to make it anywhere. So I had to wait it out against my will. It was like jail. But I tried to be present at home and do that. But my goodness. Faith has got my whole life organized. So I loved it. But we started on that a couple weeks ago when I was home. So it was like this time I had time to just like tie up stuff, clean out my email box, right? Clean. Huh. That's what you do when you're sitting on the couch watching, after all the YouTube lives and the YouTube videos I catch up on my big screen TV, which is super fun. Then it's like, yeah, you gotta clean up. And it feels good, actually. Like, if you ever get time, guys and girls, to like focus on your life, your little environment, it is so cleansing to get rid of the past, right? Get rid of all the crap that you've been hanging on to thinking you might need it. Look, if it hasn't been used in 6 months, it's probably a good decision to get it out of there. Just saying. It's just taking up mind space. And I feel that way in the truck, obviously, because we're in a small area, but you got to take that further to your house. Like, get rid of your crap. We're not going backwards around here, guys. We're going forwards. We're pushing through all this craziness, and you got to get rid of junk. Don't be a hoarder. Okay. I was approaching possibly, and it's not that I wanted to save it. It's just that I hadn't stopped long enough to do that, but I would recommend everybody make time. It was very cleansing for me. It freed up a lot of stress somewhere, so it was good. A little spring cleaning, I guess you could call it. I had time to finally catch it up, but I had things just hanging around, like memories from my past relationship, and that was years of stuff and things from when I was teaming, right? When I first started trucking, things I had out of that first truck and that had just been sitting there, and I never brought into this truck or my dart truck, and just stuff like that. I'm a cord hoarder. Okay. Here's a fun fact, secret. Okay. For me, I have a thing about saving cords, because this is some kind of trauma thing in my brain. If there's a perfectly good cord, I always think like I can use that for something if I ever need to, right? So I'll save it. I literally for years have had a cord collection and would twist them all together like it sort of like a twisty braid or whatever, and then roll them up and save them. So if we were ever broke a cord, a dog, chewed through a cord, anything like that, like the chances are I had a cord to replace it. Faith made me get rid of my cord collection. Bless her heart, she's nesting. So she's in mama mode. Like, get this out, clean this up. She's remodeling the whole house. Like, she's going bananas. I'm so proud of her. But yeah, that's what it's like being at home. So it's like, oh my God, I gotta get back on the truck. I suffered a lot of trucking separation anxiety. Seriously. I noticed that. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, whatever opinion you might have of that, that's fine. But some of you are gonna understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Like, I just I just want to get back to my life normal. Uh Living at home is hard. It's not really, like, I have the easiest situation, but so many things with my kids are happening. Like, they have their 3 little lives and they're getting bigger families, and I was paying attention to what they're going through, because my girls always talk. They're sisters, so they talk every day. And just listening to their day-to-days, is like, and I remember that from my life, right? But I'm just like, "Oh, yeah," So it takes me back to that place, and I'm like, "Dude, it is a lot." When you're in your 20s and building a family or even just being a parent, like, oh my God. And finances right now, like, it's my kids are struggling getting food, like, because it's so expensive, right? It's their budgets are getting tighter, and I'm watching them go through those feelings of that happening. And I mean, I know mine and the truck and all this, and I know that, sometimes they call and they need some money for this or some money for that. And I give it to them if I have it. That's not a problem. But I guess seeing it from the ground level, like being at home and listening to them talk, and it's a daily thing, or it's a, couple times a week thing that they're talking about it, and they're managing. My girls are really great. They're managing, but I'm just like, oh my God, and it may not get better, right? And so they're having to buy food of less quality just to make dinners and make sure they have enough. That bugs me. So I have to go make millions of dollars. You know, having a family and surviving right now, I think has got to fully be a team effort. They're making it like that. They're putting the screws, like it's getting tighter and tighter. I think you have to team up. Forget about living all by your little self. Like, bring everybody in, bring the money in, get a collective thing going, and lots more sharing. I think that's the answer. So, okay, Grind and Pray KB is in the house saying, "Hey, Shannon Thomas Trucking. Good morning, everyone in chat." KB is kicking butt. Let me tell you about KB for a second, because this is a victory report. Along with Mr. Red Lady, because you both are kicking diabetes. You know what? KB just got his back. He got back a 2-year pass on his medical. He has taken complete control of his life, and that was his goal, and he's doing it. He's focusing on his health every day. He's on a new year, a new thing, like he's grinding at it, and he's doing great. And so is Mr. Red Lady. Like, both of you have dropped your blood sugar, your blood pressures, you're dropping weight. Like, high fives. High fives. Woo. And I say that to be encouraging to anybody else. Like, it can happen. When you're teetering at that point, and your doctor's saying something to you, like, please don't let it get to that point. Take control of your health now. It equals a happy living, happy days, happy life. and you're going to feel great. You're going to be in a better mood, etc., etc. The sunshine is going to make my face turn glowy. I tried everything to block it out. I probably just need to change where I'm sitting. Kelly Patterson is in the house saying, "Give my sweetheart belly rubs, please." I did, but see, now that she knows I'm not gonna stop doing this, she's all mad at me and she's curled up on the passenger seat. But I will, Kelly. Thank you so much. Recycled Hooligan did a live last night. I caught that. Well, it was really nice that because you ended it with a prayer. Like, I thought that was a really nice touch. So thank you for that, because I prayed with you while you were doing that as you ended the video. It was a fun, interesting conversation. I have a motorcycle, but I'm not a motorcycle person. But I do love music, so I enjoyed hearing some stuff about motorcycles. I know Sterling is a big motorcycle guy, and Sick was in there, and some other people that know about that stuff. Sometimes I just like listening to you guys' conversations because some of it I know about and some of it I don't. But anyways, it was a good live. He is trying to get up to 400 subscribers or get past 400 subscribers. I caught that number. So check him out. Good dude. Just, he's working on his life and doing things to move forward. And he's got time to sit at home right now. So he's just utilizing YouTube to hang out, do some lives, and have some interesting conversation. And he's trying to build a good community over there. So check him out. Hit the bell when he goes live. You can catch him. And he's given us updates on how his journey's going. So that's pretty cool. I've been enjoying it. Recycled Hooligan, you don't have to be a pro. Like, just hang in there. Don't, just give it time. Just be yourself. Like, it's okay. There's, you can go crazy trying to figure out YouTube success or whatever. I'm not going to stress about it no more. Like, I'm not. Just keep going. YouTube is doing some different things. I'm going to talk about that in a second because I want to finish my hellos. Grind and Pray, KB says, 9:45 here, sis. All is good. Never too late for coffee. That's what's up. Lance Calhoun is in the house. Lance, I don't think I've seen you in a while, but thanks. Just popped in my first coffee. I mean, beer. I'm so ready. Okay, well, thanks for coming in. I don't know if I've seen you come in a little bit. So it's good to see you back. So you have to drink your Snorlord coffee like this on camera with the handle in the back. Just saying. Okay. Kelly says right time for coffee for me, 6:46. Okay. Kelly, where the heck are you? You must be over there with Mr. Red Lady. Mr. Red Lady says, I had a bad week, died a whole bunch of times. Seriously. Yeah. Sterling has 900 lives, not 9 lives, 900 or 9,000. Like, wow. I'm amazed, dude. I'm thinking too. I go through it. Like, I watch him do stuff and I'm thinking, oh my God. Right. That's my reaction to Sterling's stuff what they has to do for work. Buck Brown channel member says, I left the miserable Michigan weather to head south only to hit Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. Yeah. And I looked at that. Like, I was like, I can't even go nowhere. So unplanned vacation, which, it's, you got to try to make it feel good, but it doesn't feel good because at some point when I want to take a vacation with my kids, I just lost a week, right? But it's okay. I'm financially semi-stable, so I can take it and I can make it up and catch up, so yeah, I'm short what I would have, but because I have my personal expenses like almost completely gone, I can be flexible like that. So I'm still eating, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, Michigan got crazy. The roads got bad. We have an excellent army of salt trucks up there, so they were working very hard. I am going to do a shout out to the DOT guys because if we're anybody else's heroes, dude, them guys are my heroes, because I've seen they have made transformations on the roads very fast. You know, I did get stuck with an Amazon load. It got delayed. It was late because it got so bad in Ohio. And literally within hours, I watched those roads clear up on Google. Like, them guys busted butt, and I know that they do, just being from Michigan. So I appreciate them. If you know anybody that drives a salt truck, reach out and tell them you love them today, and give them a hug if they're, if you happen to see them. I'm just saying, them guys they're braving it out there. Grind and pray. KB says, glad you stayed off the roads, missed most of this cold, frigid temps, snow weather conditions, sis. Good. Yeah. Risk mitigation in your business, right? The last thing I wanted to do was be one of those statistics. And looking at the load possibilities that I had, it was better to, it wasn't worth the risk, right? Grinder Price says, Sterling Will, good morning. I hear you, brother. Sterling drives for Right Arrow Trucking. If you go to his channel, you can figure out what that is. Amazing. Like, I think they're lucky to really have drivers like him. Like, seriously. Alfalfa channel members in the house saying sitting out ice storms in Oregon. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's like the last pocket, right? Now, like, the whole country. You know what? We should take a look at it. We will in a second. Let me finish my hellos. I don't want to get too far behind. TJ at Bull of the Woods is in the house, saying top of the morning. Good morning, TJ. Hope all is well. Hope you're enjoying coffee from your Snorlord coffee cup. And you're up there, right, TJ? I think you're up there. Like, you live up there or something? Somewhere? God bless you. I hope you're staying in the house and staying warm. Grinder Prey says, love green screen background, sis. Thank you. Me too. So I got 2 hoodies from Jeff. I got this pink one. This is the same as that. Sorry about the sunlight. But it's got the same words on there. So I had to listen. This is so funny. I had to ask Jeff for a black one because I realized getting this nice, pretty pink one that I am sloppy when I'm drinking coffee, driving down the road, or whatever. So I've been very diligent about, if I get something on it, like I spray it, shout out it, or whatever with that stain spray, OxyClean, whatever, to keep this clean. Going through my life stuff from trucking, I realized that almost every goddamn shirt that I have has gotten a stain on the front. Are you guys the same? Do you have stains on like all your shirts? So I'm like, ew, right? I want to be the best version of myself. I don't want to. That's a goal for this year. Like, I don't want to wear stained clothes anymore. So instead of just getting rid of my stuff, like, I started working on the stains. Some of the stuff I've been able to get out, and some I just haven't. So I got rid of those. So I asked Jeff for a black hoodie. So and grease and whatever, right? I don't want to get grease on this nice, pretty pink one. So I got a second hoodie that's black, and that's it. Buck Brown says, my Charlie and Dee Dee should meet. She's not neutered yet, Buck. So I've been keeping her away from any boys. Just saying. Just in case. We don't want puppies in the truck. Okay, we don't. I think we might have to move the angle here. This is getting a little bit nuts. Huh. Okay. There's just that one opening right there that that's where the beam of sun is coming in, because I'm facing the sun. So it's a beautiful sunrise this morning, by the way. The weather is really nice here. I'm in Illinois. It is, we're under a wind chill advisory of negative, possible negative 20 wind chill temperatures. And yes, it's cold. Me and Dee Dee went out and took our walk this morning, and we had to hurry. Your hands freeze very fast. And so, yeah. And I don't want her little paws to freeze either. So we had to be quick and efficient. But we did. We got some steps in. Old school trucking is in the house. Good morning with some coffee. Kelly Patterson says part of being a trucker is having a PhD in meteorology, amongst everything else, right? Too, Kelly. Let's see. There's you have to have I think physics. I think you have to have skills for physics. You have to be mechanically inclined. You have to have problem solving skills. And if you're going to be an owner operator, you definitely need some business skills, mindset and stuff like that. Yeah, and then you become studying the meteorology, and then also you're studying the supply chain, right? So because you have to learn how the country moves and works if you want to try to get profitability at its finest. You become a math whiz, right? You should anyways. And then you also are a customer service person because you have to deal with so many different personalities and people everywhere. uh, that's a lot of skills. And then on top of that, what's most important is that you have to be a safe driver. You have to be a safe driver, which requires a lot of your problem solving skills and pre-planning and being efficient to run your loads, right? To make some money. Man, this is why I said a long time ago, you guys, I think there should be an IQ test before they let people get a CDL. I'm just saying. Maybe, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm also a turd for thinking that people should get an IQ test to have a license to have children. Whew. Um, Don Stronger says mine was delicious. Great, Don. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's my favorite with coffee or ice cream. Just saying. Just saying. T Stifler says I want one. Well, T Stifler, maybe I can send you one if you would. Let me see if I have my email address up here. Let me edit this one. I'll put my email address up here. You can email me your address. And next batch mom makes, I'll include you in that list. It won't let you edit it after you make one. Okay. Okay, there's that. I could have done this beforehand. I'm sorry. And show. Okay, that is my email address. If anybody needs to contact me, talk to me, or wants to reach out or whatever, you are welcome to send an email to that email address. Oh boy. Kelly Patterson said, "Well, I was in high school. I used Quiet Riot as my wake up music." Believe it or not, I was a big Metallica fan. Garage Days. But I really love all. I know a lot about music. I'm an MTV baby. Okay, so I liked a lot, and I learned a lot about a lot of different genres. And probably because I'm a female, and it's like whatever mood I'm in, or whatever mood I need to get myself in. I'm very spiritual, so I'm very sensitive to music, and it affects me. I'm sensitive to that, so I'm very picky about what I listen to. What is out of my life is lovey country songs. I can't do it no more. It brings me pain of some sort. I love them. They're great. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't need to think about my past and my losses and love losses and things like that, and even being in love like that with a person, it's not in my life. So I have boycotted love songs. I don't want to hear it. Now, if they are love songs to the Lord, that's my heart. I love those. I listen to that like all the time. It keeps me happy. What? Jerome, what? Yours was molded? Jerome, you should have told me that. Well, now I know. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Jerome. That really sucks. I don't even understand how that could happen because those were frozen. Oh, Jerome, I apologize. I'll make it up to you. I don't know what happened there. Sterling says, next time ship the pumpkin roll to the place Brian picks up in the USA. Yeah, I thought about that, but I never, he moves very fast. Old School Trucking says, is that a dog I hear? Yeah, that's my dog, Dee Dee. Wonder if I have a picture of her. Let me see. Window. Let's just look at this for a second. This is what's going on the roads. I'm practicing. Boom. Oh, that's fun. So I'm going to leave that up in the background for a little bit while we do this so anybody can kind of get an idea. It looks like the cloud cover's gone. I'm missing Oregon. Whoop. Let's get the whole country in there. Okay. Yeah, anyways. No, cancel. There's the whole country. So it's looking pretty good so far. If Old School, if you go back through my shorts, you can see some little fun shorts of my doggy if you want to check Dee Dee out, okay? David Edgeworth says, hello, darling, from Muskegon. Yeah, how's Muskegon? It's probably cold up there. It's always usually cold up there. Adjust my temperature. I knew you were going up there, and I was wondering how that was going to end up being for you, but it should be all right. Dar says, pumpkin roll and chocolate roll was amazing. Okay, I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Big Rig CEO is in the house. Insanely good rates by you, thanks to Mother Nature. I've booked up a solid week starting Monday. I almost had to rub my eyes and be like, is this for real? Like, the rates are freaking great. Way better than they have been. Let me say that. Okay. So we got a big fat week booked up already. I'm already booked. It's all done to get me to my next 34-hour break. And because I've been off away from my brokers, they've been missing me. And so I've been running Amazon. I've been running around getting our equipment. So we have our equipment gathered together and all of that. And so doing that for Jeff. And so now that we've got that project taken care of, and then I utilize Amazon running the power only, and I've been running Amazon for like a month or so. And I'm really glad to get back to trailer trucking and back on the market. But I was kind of keeping an eye on the market while I was running Amazon, and Amazon, I was doing okay. So for what I needed it for, so it was fine. But every time I looked at the open market, I was like, ew, the rates are crap. So it wasn't hurting my feelings. So I come out now And I'm like, regardless of what the rates are, like, I want to get back to my trailer trucking. And so I start looking and I'm like, what the heck? This is freaking awesome. So I call my broker. They're excited because they're like, they've been going through it with carriers that they're less than desirable. And so they're really happy to have me back and ready to book me on some money. And man, did they ever. So we're taking advantage of it, Big Rig. Austin Lloyd says, hi, I hope you got your thermals on. I'm actually pretty hot in my truck. It's very, very cold outside. So I can be comfortable in my truck because I have this EPU in here and it totally controls my environment temperature on the inside of the truck. So thank you, Austin. But yes, getting out of the truck was like, I have a great coat. I picked up one of those bomber jackets from Pilot, the black ones. I haven't seen any this year yet, but it was like a couple years ago. I got that jacket and it is absolutely the warmest freaking thing. Like, it doesn't matter how cold it is, that jacket's going to keep you warm. So I got that. And I got hats and I got my Red Wing boots that I wear in the wintertime so I don't slip and fall, you know, and they're waterproof and all that. And they keep my feet nice and warm. So I'm good. Tyke says he ain't called Sterling for nothing. T. Stifler says we're still snowed in Northeast Tennessee. I got some loads going down there, Stifler. So I did look at the road maps and the roads seem to be clear, at least according to Google. I think we're going to see some little bit more warmer temperatures this week come through. And I just hope by the time that I get there, which is probably going to be Tuesday, I think I got a multi-stop. So I think one of my multi-stops is down there. Or I got to go through there. I'm hoping that the roads are clear. I'm assuming that they're working very hard on making sure the roads are safe. So I'm taking a bet on it. The rate was freaking so great. I'm like, okay, whatever it is. But, you know, whatever we take, whatever we do, we're going to make good decisions, right? If you got to stop and pull over, you gotta. So we'll see how it goes when I get there, Stifler. Dar says, I love getting rid of things, living more of a minimal lifestyle. Yeah, isn't it freeing? Like, it is to me anyways. The less, the better. Wheelburner Express is in the house. Channel member said, we got a dumpster coming in a couple weeks. I guarantee you we're going to fill it. Yeah, it's time. Like, everybody just start thinking about that. Like, life is too short. If you haven't used it in 6 months, you probably don't need it. Bless somebody else with something that can bless somebody else. But if it's just worthless stuff, you got to let go. If you can't let go, that's where the therapy needs to come in, because you have to let go. This goes also with stuff in your heart and in your mind. Clean house, man. You're on a road that moves straight forward. You gotta be able to let the past be gone and begin a new life every single day. Trust me, it's it's like carrying chains on your back, right? The more that you hang on to them, the more they weigh you down. And just dropping them and letting them go and putting them away, or if you want to envision it as shutting a door, not letting those things, like, you can't fix it. It's in the past. Forgiveness is key and important. And even in cleaning your house, you can forgive yourself that you let that sit there for long, but forgive yourself and get past it. Throw that stuff out. It's garbage. It's of no use to your future. You've learned your lessons. You've been through it. It sucks and it hurts and all that, but you got to throw it off. Even if you have to keep telling yourself that every day to get you motivated to do it, right? Because I do. Like, no, you need to get rid. No, we got to let that go. That's doing you no good. Mr. Red Lady says, what I forgot to mention is I fell while chain chaining the truck right on my butt, and I was laughing too hard for it to hurt. Oh, no. I hope you didn't hurt yourself. I hope you didn't hurt. Maybe you got a butt bruise or something. I don't know. Buck Brown says, after I finally got up to Ludington Monday, it was so cold. My red line snapped. It will definitely be replacing with both rubber lines. Oh, yeah. I got rubber lines too, and I'm very, very happy. I mean, they've gotten still very hard while they're on because of this weather, but they're not breaking. So, yeah. If anybody doesn't have rubber lines on your truck, think about right now going to get yourself, spending the money. They're about $100 for a set with the glad hands on them. And you should probably buy 2 sets so you have extra. Consider getting those and getting them on your truck, because you definitely don't want a line to break, especially when maybe you're on icy roads. Like, that could cause a terrible accident. Dar says, true, wheel burner, can't wait to get rid of that pile in the garage. Yeah, because it's cluttering his mind, that it, at some level that causes you stress. KB says, wheel burner express, good morning, brother. Stifler says, and I need to be in Anderson tomorrow. Just be safe, be safe. Trucking with Old Snappers in the house. Good morning, Trucking with Old Snapper. How are you? I hope all is well. Stifler says, Sterling, I do the same. I laugh at myself like that too. You know what? So do I. I fell, throughout my life, I've like slipped and fell or tripped over something, and I freaking crack up. My daughters, when it's happened to them, they literally turn beet red and are so embarrassed and are going to cry. And I'm sitting there laughing. And then I look like the jerk. But laugh at yourself, man. My kids are more uptight than me, I swear. Sterling Wheel, channel member with a $22 super chat. Shannon Trucking Anxiety Support Trust. Thank you. Yeah, I was missing, getting up and doing my thing. Kelly says, yep, the rate of inflation is exceeding the cost of living, yielding net negative wage increase. Yeah, it is. And watching my kids go through it, and because I'm not there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not there to have to worry about those day-to-day things in such a way. It really was like a reality check for me, and it hurt. Stifler says, way to go, KB. That's off. Oh my God, I'm so behind. Okay, here, let me go. Ready? We're gonna speed read. Sterling says, I can see my hoo-hoo daily now without much effort or excitement. Oh my gosh, I know you are so happy about that. Enjoy yourself, Mr. Red Lady. Buck Brown says, tire chains are for sissies. Jerome Jones says, $20. Pumpkin roll was good. Thank you. Now you got me self-conscious. Was it moldy? Were you actually able to enjoy it? I think you were. I think Jerome was just yanking my chain right there about it being moldy. TJ says, pumpkin rolls. That goes so good with coffee. Oh, dude, TJ, my mom makes the best. Like, addictive, the best. I would love to send you one, sir. If you would kindly send me your address, I would love to send you one, because they are to die for. They're not. Okay, TJ, hold on. The pumpkin rolls come with a warning. They are made with sugar, and they are made with cream cheese in the magical filling that comes inside the roll. So be aware, if you are on a diet regimen that you need to stick to, this is not good for you. This is against everything I preach, okay, about nutrition and sugar being poison. It's one of those mom dishes, right? My mom is a baker. She's amazing, and she loves it. And she loves that you guys are enjoying some of her cooking. So it's like that. If you're still a candidate, TJ, I'd be happy to send you one. It's something that it's very rich, right? So it's something that you can enjoy and then put the rest in the freezer and save it for another time. It's a lovely coffee cake. It's a lovely ice cream cake. It's a lovely, comfort food, whatever. Jeremy Griggs is in the house saying hello. Hey, Jeremy, how is it going? I hope you're well. Kelly says, advice for a new long haul trucker: keep at least 1 week's food, water, and toiletries in the truck, along with alternate heating, especially if the company has an EPU. Yeah, there's a list a mile long. I've been thinking about, because I've been realizing like there's still stuff I don't need. I mean, that I need that I don't have. I think Sterling said he was going to do a video on that. I think he said that. I don't know if he forgot or not. Or maybe I'm imagining it. But I know we had a conversation about doing something like that, because there are some things that this girl in the truck could use that she doesn't think about, that the guys that are, old pros know that you should have this, you should have that, right? So it's good to refresh our minds on some things that we could have that maybe we haven't thought about. So a video like that would be very cool. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Jeremy Griggs says, it's cold everywhere. 32 and raining in Laredo. I know, isn't it nuts? Like Florida's even cold. Don't drive in that, Jeremy. God, I hope you're not driving in that. That's freezing rain, especially in Laredo. That's probably the worst place you could be with freezing rain. Please don't. Please. I hope you're not. Kelly Patterson says, it is likely your company has idle time limits and you cannot recharge the batteries like that. Good advice, Kelly. I'm okay in this truck because I have this EPU. It has a function, which is the auto start stop. So when the EPU literally like after 10 hours runs the battery down just a little bit, then the truck will start itself automatically. And it recharges itself and it keeps me warm every night and I don't have to worry. So as long as my batteries hold up, right? S125 is in the house. Good morning, S125. Yeah, I parked for the week. Okay, good. It's financially a little bit painful, but, come on. How would wrecking your truck be more financially painful? Just, that's how I looked at it. S125 says heading out this week. Yeah, I think we're in for a pretty good week, at least travelable. Justin Expert is in the house. Yo, this weather's contributed to my best month ever. Hope everyone is making good money right now. Justin, I'm out. I did have to sit out 7 days. I'm out now, and I got a nice week booked up already to get me all the way till next Friday, till my next 34-hour break. So yeah, high five. That's what I'm saying. And the weather's warming up, right? So it's going to get rid of some of this icy mess and things like that, at least in Michigan. I'm hoping the southern states are going to warm back up too. And there's no clouds, so we should see some sunshine. Sunshine should do a whole lot of work to that. And I'm gonna reach out and say, hey, book up your loads right now because the rates are good. Book up for the week. Snatch them right now. Like, get on it Monday morning. If you're not booked up for the week, go get that money because it might go away. But yeah, I'm set up for a good week too, Justin. Kelly Patterson says, Fex X first in ditch. I've seen a lot of white Volvos in a lot of accidents. And these are the guys that, are probably teaming driving at night because they're driving at night on super cold ice conditions. So, and going too fast, right? We've all seen those. 6 Upper Tyrannus is the house channel member. How was your flatbed experience, Shannon? Oh, you got to watch the video. No, it was fine. It's kind of a funny thing, Sick, if you didn't catch it. I did a short where the load was a snowman. What I actually did is I just transported that trailer from one place to another. And I put a little snowman on it so I could be cool and do a funny short about hauling a snowman, my first flatbed load. And it was just a little tiny snowman. So it was nice. The snowman did not make it. So, load mission wise, the mission failed. Cargo claim. Wheelburner says, I just went out and started my truck. 6 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 16 Celsius. She wasn't a happy girl. My truck is surprisingly doing very well at starting, and I am in 9 degrees or 4 degrees. I think we're at 4 degrees now with a super duper cold wind chill. And I got it on the auto start feature, you know, that helps keep the engine warmer too. So, but yeah, I did take some footage of me starting the truck up for the first time after it was sitting in the driveway like for a few days, and I'll be putting that up probably later today. Dar says, wheel burner, please go start my car, babe. Umberto is in the house saying, good morning, y'all. Hi, Umberto. I hope all is well with you. Hope things are moving along so you can get back going again in some sort of way. Kelly says, wheel burner, it's practically a heat wave you're at. TJ says, yeah, the interstate was a crapshoot according to the 511 website, and a lot of closures and alerts over the last week. Looks good this morning according to 511. Let me put that screen up. What is it? 511.com. .com. .deet. Okay, I apparently got this wrong. www.511.com. What's the stinking web address? What's the stinking web address? Let me say hi, guys. Yeah, I know you're all talking together with each other and saying hi. Wheelburner Express says, Kelly, I'm good with the cold, but the vehicles. Yeah, they're machines. Yeah, machines don't like it so much because the fluids aren't, you know, they probably thicken up a little bit. Nita's cooking show is in the house saying, hi, Shannon. How you doing? I'm doing good, Nita. Been busy doing a lot of nothing, too, at the same time. I'm all right. Everything's good. I'm back out on the road, back to rocking, back to making money. Kelly says, might as well toss in an EQ test as well to round it out. Everybody's saying hi. Say hi. Kelly says, back when MTV actually used to play music. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so late. Thank you for the snooper chats. Sterling says, doing good, nearly home, cooking primary. Oh yeah, I heard that. You know, that perked my ears up when you said that, Sterling. I really, really want to be at your house tonight. I'm just saying. Mark Ely is finally here after sleeping in this morning, saying, hey, what's up, everyone? And just woke up. He's a channel member. TJ says, Sterling, would you consider Angel's Envy as a sipping bourbon or a good mixer or both? Yeah, bourbon guys are like connoisseurs. I'm just saying. I already know where that conversation is going to go. Stifler says, I miss MTV. Those were the days. I know, right? Like, dude, do you remember how much I know how much I watched MTV. Like, that's all I did all day. And so I've got all of this trivia, knowing the artists, the songs, remembering the videos in my brain. Like, you know, I could not get enough of it. I love music. Sterling says both. Angel's Envy is very swell. Dar says he might have been making a joke about ours, Shannon, as the ones in the U.S. should have been fine. We got ours 2 days this time. Yeah, it was fast. And I think it took a day or two just for Jerome to get his. That's why I kind of freaked out when he said that. Took it seriously. I would never want to send anybody. I felt so bad when you got the first one. TJ says, it's good to hear. Mark Ely says, I got a steak question. Can I ask you here? Okay, of course. You have a bunch of steak connoisseurs in the chat. Like, please do, Mark. Sterling says, I know meat almost too well. You know what? And I loved you as a friend before, but that's just like extra cool about you. So, you're a great cook, that you got that Traeger thing down, and I cannot wait to like come see you guys again and hopefully Get some jerky over here. Wheel Burner says, go for it, Mark. Buck says, yep, just clear, cold and windy and 24 here in the Joplin currently. Yeah, I was too afraid to go that far, Buck. I'm just saying. Kudos to you. I think that's what it is here in Illinois, too. But the roads are clear. TJ says, I can solve international shipping. Send it to me. I will inspect it, eat it, grade it, and speak on it. And I will play judge and jury. Okay. I'll send you one, TJ. It might take me a few days, a week or so to get back home. When I go home for the baby, then I'll have to, ship it. But yeah, we can hook that up. Mark says, after you fry your steak, I am talking ribeye or porterhouse. Why did they let it set 10 minutes after cooking it? Oh, you got Kelly and Sterling in here on this one. Kelly says, I miss my sous chef. Had to put him down in October. Was having strokes and seizures. I'm sorry for your loss, Kelly. That sucks. It's never a good thing to lose a loved one like that. I know what you're talking about. Sterling says, steak cooks past its temperature easily. Pull 10 degrees short of your target temp. Helps ensure even distribution of heat as well. Also cook your steaks from room temperature, not cold. Yeah, I fail at this. I'm always like grabbing them out of the fridge, right? I let them unthaw in the fridge. I've gotten better about that. And then, it's right from the fridge to the grill because I got to eat and then I got to go to bed in the truck. Grinder Prey says, Shannon and everyone be happy, safe travels. I'm going to chill with folks. Be back OTR tomorrow. Be easy. God bless all you truck drivers. Thanks, KB. Thanks for coming in. Kelly says, yeah, you'll have more even cooking. Will Burner Express says, also mark when steaks is on the grill, the meat will tighten up as it's cooking. Make sure you take it, when you take it off, the heat actually finishes cooking while sitting on the cutting board and the meat relaxes. Justin Axford says, I will be in Chicago later this afternoon. How long will you be here? I'm going to be here. I think because I'm trying to see if I can squeeze in a 34. I have my load booked, but they're going to notify me what my pickup hour is. That's for Monday. So I figured, well, I can almost squeeze in a 34 and reset my whole clock. So I'm really trying to do that. So I'll probably stay put. I'm not in Chicago. I am though. Where am I? Get where I'm at. I am near Bloomington, Justin. So if you're going to be anywhere around there, like, hit me up. You got my number. Stifler says, the main roads are good, but I live up in the hills. The hills are what scares me to death. So as long as the main roads are good and the place is going to commercial places where I might have to pick up or deliver, like, I'll be okay. Thank you for that update, Stifler. That brings me some peace of mind. Mark Ely says, thanks, everyone. Nita says, here in Canada, it's sunny but very cold. Sterling can't use any of my grilling or barbecue things. It's too cold. Bring him in the house, Nita. I got one of them. What's the 511? I'm going to scroll all the way down, try to catch up. Oh my God. Never. Look at this. Okay. We got to go. Oh, looks like Jeff's in the house. Big Rig says freezing rain tomorrow in the Midwest. Yeah, we'll be careful. Recycled Hooligan says, where am I? That's the eternal human dilemma. Kelly Patterson says the other day is a way to thank you for being well. I missed something. Fuck yeah, man. One day. Okay, I'm catching up, Sterling. I'm skimming. Okay. Jeff's in the house, channel member, channel sponsor. Buck Brown says, RH, I like your idea about meeting up with the oil guys around us and rolling down on Forgotten Angels in March. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about that charity. Snorlord OG says, how behind the comments? Okay. You guys are chatting. Da 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 la 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 la. Wheel Burner says, TJ, if I threw a pumpkin roll at you in 50-yard pass, it would knock you over. It's so heavy. It is 3.5 pounds. Yes. I had a tiny, minuscule taste of Darlene's last night, and it was okay. The chocolate roll was a mouth orgasm. Oh, that's funny. Who's in Orlando? Tito's and Soda's in the house. Checking in from Orlando. Okay. Boom. I'm caught up. What is that goddamn 511 thing? Why can't I get it? Somebody help me out here. TJ? Snowlord OG is in the house, channel member. It says freezing rain starts tonight in my area. Awesome. So I'm sure everything that I just booked is probably going into some crazy disastrous weather area. Michigan's going to be warm all week, so we're going to be very careful. And if I got to cancel everything, then I got to cancel everything. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to just hope the weather will work with me this week. It's probably going to screw up my whole schedule. Now you got me thinking a whole nother way. We'll see. We'll see. Kelly Patterson says my 18-wheel chef video for prime rib roast and why to let meat rest juicy. Yeah, check out Kelly Patterson's channel. He's a chef. He cooks and all that cool stuff. And he's got a lot of really good food videos. Okay, Sterling's given us this one. Let's try this one. Sterling says tripcheck.com, www.tripcheck.com. That's the Oregon Department of Transportation site. This is the road and weather map, road conditions map. There's a trucking center. Click on the map below to obtain information about Oregon. Oh, that's not what we want. That's stuff like, okay. Let's go back to forecasts. Can you guys see this? Yeah, okay. So how does this map work? Oh, you just click on it. Rain, snow. It would be nice to have this for the whole country instead of just Oregon. So what do you do? Northwest? You can do the region. North. Oh, yeah, that's just like Oregon. Can we zoom out? Give us some more. What do we got here? That's as far as we can go. Okay. DIY Semi's in the house saying snow, yay. Yeah, freezing rain, yay. Cold, yay. It's going to be an interesting week, especially from a freezing rain perspective. That's what I'm going to be looking out more the most. So I'm going to be being careful of. Buck Brown says it's not a charity. It's an organization that takes on young adults who age out of foster system, who have nowhere to go, oftentimes from abusive homes. Well, that's not a charity organization. Kelly Patterson says, that's my other YouTube account. I try to show you can cook good homemade food out of the truck. That's called 18-Wheel Chef. Right, Kel? You can put a link up. Oh, he did put a link up. Well, Snorler's going to be sitting at home because he's not going to be driving in freezing rain. Nita says she's going to visit Kelly's channel. Snorlord OG says cameras are fun. Most states have camera access. Yeah, I've been looking at those too, but they're not very clear. Kelly says, I'm not doing much with the channel. I'm on medical leave from company. I suppose I could do it from home using some equipment. Yeah, Kelly, like you're wasting good time to load up your channels with content. Get busy. We need food porn, Kelly. Snorler says this website has links to each state, weather.gov. Okay, so let's try that. Let's just get a snapshot. U.S. road conditions. Forecast. National temperature. Let's look at this. For some reason, we can't expand it. Okay. Can't move it. Weekly view. I don't even know how to read this. Let's see. That's the Central Plains. Let's go to national maps. National maps. Okay, what do we got here? So these lines in Kansas City, Missouri, Oklahoma, freezing rain possible right here. This purple is mixed precipitation all over here in the west. Freezing rain in Washington right there, that spot. North Dakota, Montana, you got chance of freezing rain. Okay, so I wonder if that's going to come this way. Can we get live radar? Radar. Ooh, I love watching radars. Okay, radar. Here's the radar, guys and gals. So where I'm at over here in Illinois, DIY might be up there in Wisconsin. Snorlord's over here in Missouri. I think it's right here. He's saying he's got chances of freezing rain. That must be this little fuzz right here. It's little, so hopefully it's not, they're wrong. But it's looking pretty clear on my path from Illinois, like down to Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama. That's where I'm going. Illinois down here to Alabama. And then I'm picking up in somewhere, going to Kentucky. And then we're shooting back up to Michigan, going up to Kentwood. So that's my week at a glance. And so yeah, look at Texas. Severe thunderstorm. tornado. So it's definitely cold. Got some cold air everywhere. Michigan, though, I know I checked on it, and it's gonna be a pretty warm week, like above freezing, which that's what I'm concerned about, is above freezing. I'm going back to road conditions. National traffic and road closure information. Well, let's look at Illinois. Let's look at Missouri. Good grief. Can we just have a map? Missouri DOT. Here's Missouri. So roads look clear. Yeah, the roads look good. What's this? What's this little guy right here? Expect delays due to roadway damage. US 24 eastbound, Jackson County. The left lane is open. The right lane is closed. Oh, that's a fun map. Okay. Okay, let's go back to this one because I like this one better. So we got wind chill advisors right here where it's baby blue until noon. Oh, that's old, right? Or is it noon next week? What do we got here in the purple? Winter weather advisory remains in effect until 10 a.m. Saturday. Snow and additional accumulations 1 to 2 inches. Central Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and northern West Virginia. Portions of central Pennsylvania are under a winter weather advisory now in effect until 7 p.m. this evening. Yeah, there was a lot of good money going up to Pennsylvania, man. A lot of it. Like the rates were insane. I don't think I've seen rates that big since I started driving 4 years ago, honestly. So you got snow up there. Winter storm warnings. That's why they're paying to go up there. We got wind chill, freeziness over here. Look at Michigan. Michigan looks all nice. See how nice Michigan looks there? Let's see what the dark purple is. Hard freeze warning down south. This is touching Texas. Can I zoom in a little bit for you? Here we go. Here we go, guys. Okay. So this dark purple is hard freeze warning. What does that mean? Alabama. Ooh, I'm going to go to Alabama. Remains in effect from 8 p.m. this evening to noon Saturday. Well, today's Sunday. Or are they talking all week? Is that for the week? degrees warning. A warning is issued when a hazardous weather or hydrologic event is occurring, imminent, or likely. A warning means the weather conditions pose a threat to life or property. People in the path of the storm need to take protective action. That's Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. Where I'm delivering is like right up here in the blue part, right on the edge. So I'm going to be dancing around. I'm going to be dancing around some stuff. That's why I'm going to get paid big money this week. Let's go back so everybody can see where they're at. I'll keep that up for you guys. I mean, you know, I just been focusing on that because I got money booked. I will literally be, just like I have been the last week, sitting at home, like waiting for the gate to open when I could leave, studying the weather. Snorlord says, someone should write a song called Purple Rain. It will go viral. Recycled Hooligan says purple rain, purple rain. Purple freezing. Bug Brown says, I like purple except during the winter. Alfalfa channel member says, I have started 18-6 fasting this weekend. Yay! Yeah, keep me accountable, please. Okay, I got you, Alfalfa. Congratulations. It is so great to hear about, you know, don't feel bad if you're not successful, but the important thing is that you're practicing, right? And eventually practice makes perfect. You get stronger and stronger at it, but none of us, and I can say this because I know we're all of a certain age or so, right? The time to start making these better changes for yourself was 10 years ago, but since you're late, just start today. You're going to feel better. We have a lot of pressures and crap going on in this world that could be very quickly depressing, very sad, make us angry, and then financial pressures and all this stuff that's going on politically. Like, the best thing you can do, your best defense, is to get your health, get your body in order. Like, so you can, your hormones are under control, your feelings are under control, your body's happy because you're giving it good food. That's it. That's the soapbox today. Big Rick says, if you leave now, you're good tomorrow. Not good. Wow. My load starts tomorrow. And so I will just review everything. Hey, look, if it gets nasty, I'm stopping the truck. That's it. I mean, that's that. It's a heavy load, but I'm not trying to be stupid. I really don't care. I'm not, nothing, right? Like we all say, no load is worth your life. So if they're trying to pay you extra to entice you to like be stupid, don't be stupid. Like, I don't care. Like I will be there as long as the road conditions allow and I can do so safely. If I pick up the load and then road conditions are unfavorable and I can't do so safely, then I will stop that truck and the load will be delayed. Period. I don't feel any shame in making the right decisions for safety at all. I don't feel any kind of like butt hurt, pride hurt, nothing. Like I don't care. Like the last thing my business and my carrier's business needs is something like that, especially for my life. Like that's the last thing I need. If I'm not okay, hey, if I'm not okay, I can't continue. So take care of yourself out there and be safe. Recycled Hooligan says, Alabama, you say anywhere close to Fort Payne? Well, let's get into that again. Let me zoom it for you. Here's Alabama. Looks like your whole dang state. So I think you're in there, recycled hooligan. I think you're in there, bro. Stay warm. Stay in the house. We all have to act like groundhogs right now. No, I mean, I can't. I did for 7 days. We're good. We got big money booked. It's going to be an adventure this week. I'm in a positive attitude about it, but I promise you, I'm going to be very careful. Because it's not always you and your truck and your situation that you have to worry about. It's the idiots driving out there that don't know when to stop or how to stop properly or whatnot, right? You can be putting yourself at risk of the idiots, which we do every day anyways, but you know what I'm saying. Mr. Red Lady says, I took I-80. Look up I-80 Derby Dam and you'll see me drive by in 5 minutes. I'm probably late for that. Yeah, I'm late. Sorry, Sterling. Are you almost home, Sterling? Big Rig says, if you leave. Oh, I read that one. Sorry. Beep. Kelly Patterson says 18 no eat, water 6. I'm sorry. 18 hours don't eat and water. 6 hours eat and water. You need to, yes. Water all the time, Cal. Water. Good luck, Alfalfa. And, if I can be of any help, you can email me at that email. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Snorlord, by the way, is also a fantastic help and resource. Snorlord OG channel. I know he's got some conversations over there about that. I think they're still up there. So check out his channel. Recycled Hooligans, subscribe to Nita's channel. She's got a cooking show. She cooks over there. Recycled Hooligan says Snorlord Dwight Yoakam actually does a good cover of that song. What, Purple Rain? Snorlord is out. He says, have a good day, Shannon. Be safe. I promise. Buck Brown says, or a song titled November Rain, Smoky Mountain Rain. I love a rainy night. Yeah. Rain. Stifler says, thank you. I will email you as soon as I got orientation next 2 weeks, so I will have some free time. You're starting a new company, Stifler? Is that what's going on? What part of Alabama am I going to be in? The northern part up by the Tennessee border. Hold on, I got to look at the rate count. Athens? My tour ends in Athens. Pop Tart is in the house. Hey girl, what is up? Everybody say hi to Pop Tart. How are you? I know you've been busy. I have been hearing good things through the grapevine. The usual coffee talk about whatever. And I'm we're talking about some weather right now. Looking at the new week, of course, to kick off the new week, because that's what this is about. Getting coffee together, having some good conversation over coffee, and just producing some positive vibes to kick off the week. So that's what we're trying to do over here, Pop Tart. There's the map of the temperatures. It's looking rough in some areas, but better in some others. TJ, this site is called It's usatoday.com /severe weather alerts, warnings, watches. So I think I just Google searched it. Severe weather. I don't know what I Googled, man. But there it is. It's data.usatoday.com. So I'm sure it comes off of the weather part of the USA Today. With Both Feet is in the house, saying good morning, everybody. Have a wonderful week. You too with Both Feet. Be safe out there. Don't know where you're at, but we're trying to just give a snapshot of what's going on as we recover from what was that storm called? Indigo. Boo. Indigo means blue, if I remember right. Or is it purple? Pop Tart says, Scooter's coffee yet? Man, I love Scooter's coffee. Pop Tart says, I have a good friend that has a cooking channel, and he made custom-made cooking board with my YouTube channel. Oh, put it on. He's really nice to me. That's cool. Are you doing videos, Pop Tart? I haven't checked in on your channel for a while, but I know you've been busy, so I didn't think you were doing. I don't get notifications, so I'm assuming you haven't done any in a while. Stifler is going to work for Carter Express. Awesome. When it comes to food and water, water, a lot of it boils down to the quality and type of food. Yeah. Try to eat good quality food, you'll eat less. Buck says, Athens is literally the Bama, Tennessee line. I was through there yesterday. Icy spots down 65. Yeah, I'm just hoping they got it hashed out by, Tuesday. Under control by Tuesday. Recycled Hooligan says, I'm in Northeast Alabama, Fort Payne, if you're passing through. I have such a busy schedule booked up. Like, I'm praying to God the weather doesn't slow me down because I need to go get this money. But I'm booked tight. I unfortunately will not have any playtime this week. Pop-Tart says he is called Smoking and Grilling with AB. With Boat Feet says, Pop-Tart, hope all is well. Kelly Patterson says, yes, indigo is blue, turn blue, light wave spectrum. Okay. No videos, I just troll. Okay, so I'm sorry. Now, God, that was a lot of comments, guys. Okay, so YouTube, I think, and Recycled Hooligan in his live last night experienced this. YouTube is doing live shorts. That's what I heard. I also heard that on the YouTubers coaching channel thing. So I think that's Recycled Hooligan saw a lot of new people like drop in his channel and check him out for a second. And one of the guys said, I saw you on the YouTube shorts live. So I haven't experienced or looked around to see what that is yet, but apparently YouTube's doing that new thing, which I think is going to help with exposure to your channels. If you're a liver person, I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I see maybe how many views this one got or something like that. I haven't really seen any new people drop in to say hi this morning. I'm out of coffee, bro. Oh, I got a little bit left. So I wanted to talk about that real quick. I'll learn more about it, but YouTube is changing up stuff again, like they always are. So hopefully it's to our benefit, you creators out there. With Both Feet says, I have a truck to pick up at Fort Wayne, Indiana, and get back to Idaho. Hope to get between most of the storms this week. Yeah, that is my hope too. With Both Feet, I think that's going to be all of our hopes this week. I got some loads that are some really good money, and I'm really praying that the weather will just be great and I can go get it. With Both Feet says, Kelly Patterson, how are you doing? Are you able to drive? Mr. Red Lady says a YouTube Live will push it to shorts if you film vertical. Dude, I think filming vertical is lame. I don't know why they push you to do that. Kelly says, not yet. It'll probably be still several more months. Keep Kelly in your prayers, guys. He's working on his health over there so he can get back rolling. Recycled Hooligan says, I didn't set up a live short. Don't know how that happened. Things got a little odd. Oh, StreamYard Live does nothing. Okay. So what Sterling's saying here is that if you're doing a live, it will push it to shorts. If you're doing a live on YouTube, it's going to push it to shorts. If you film vertical, he thinks. So let's say I'm doing a live. I'm on StreamYard right now, but if I'm doing a live from my phone with you guys and it's vertical, they're going to push it to shorts. The shorts obviously is going to probably blast out to millions and millions of people. So if it catches somebody's attention on the shorts, or they're scrolling through shorts or whatever, and that's going to allow them like a window peek, I guess I would call it, So I think it might be good for getting new members. Sterling, you might agree with me. I would think so. So Recycled Hooligan, in your case, you were doing a live last night. You were filming it vertically, I think. I can't remember if you were horizontal or vertical. Your phone was. So that's what happened. It pushed it out into a short of some sort. And new people are coming in to visit, right? Checking you out. You don't have to set up nothing. It's doing it automatically. So all you have to do is get on live and film, and YouTube is going to do the rest. That's a new thing that they're doing. And I caught onto that last night, but also I had also previously heard about it too. With Both Feet says, bummer, prayers for improvement. Pop Tart says, Sterling does something. StreamYard Live does nothing, she says. Sterling does something. Trucking with T-Bone is in the house. Filming vertical goes against everything I've ever learned about doing video, which granted isn't much. That's what I'm saying, T-Bone. Welcome in, by the way. Thanks for joining me. Yeah. Like, I think it's lame. When I was filming verticals, okay, with my other phone that wasn't so fancy and whatnot, people were leaving comments in the comments saying, you should turn your phone horizontally so we can see, right? People want to see the background and the wide picture. So I don't get that at all. People like to see vertical. I mean, horizontal. Recycled Hooligan says, I have to shoot my vertical so I can read comments. Right. And I can only use a phone. I think I got trolls over. Hey, look, trolls, your moderators can kick them out. But if you got trolls in there and they're not causing too much trouble, like, they're giving you free views. Right? Like, you're still getting views. So it's good. It's still increasing your numbers. So some trolls have to be eliminated and contained and whatnot. But if they're not, if they're not being mean or whatever, too mean, where they got to get kicked out, like, they're still bringing you views. And who knows, they might listen in a little bit, and they might decide that they liked you and want to come and hang out. Buck Brown says, I don't know much either, but I made a bunch of new friends from it. Yeah, that's the really, it's great being able to connect like this and have coffee together on Sunday, kick off the new week, in the Trucker Cafe. I'm just saying. Trucker One T-Bone says, I've been in and out, had to get coffee, got your gifts, but didn't go home this weekend. Thank you. Okay, yeah. T-Bone got a pumpkin roll, or I think I sent him a half and half too. He got the other half of Will Burner and Dar's rolls. So T-Bone, in case you missed it, Will Burner did say earlier that the freaking chocolate one was to die for. And I mean, the pumpkin is too. You just got to like pumpkin. Pop Tart says she's a troll. Sterling says 80% of YouTube watches on smartphone. Vertical is most used by the target demographic, 15 to 35-year-olds. Okay. I'm just going off the memories, like people telling me, like, you need to turn your phone sideways. Recycled Hooligan said last night's episode, he did a live last night, you guys, got the most views. So, okay, so it's working in your favor. So that's kind of fun. We love it when YouTube tries to help us. Put us out there some more, you know. Who knows? Maybe our memberships or maybe our subscribers will go up, right? And let me just say that real quick. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like and hit the bell, because I do like to tend to do lives on Sundays the most. And I don't load up with videos, so I'm not too invasive. My channel's not too invasive on your life. But I do like to share my journey with everyone, and yeah, come along. Hit the bell, subscribe, hit the like for this video too, guys. If you haven't, hit it on the way in or hit it on the way out, please. I would appreciate that. You got to do the business. I got to say the business. Kelly Patterson said, Pop Tart, if you're a troll, I'm a dragon's uncle. With both feet says, take care. I'll go in to get ready for church. Have a great day at church with both feet. Pray for me, please, and my family, if you don't mind. If you think about it, I'd appreciate it. Trucker with T-Bone says, yep, caught that. Looking forward to it. FedEx guy questioned Mrs. T-Bone about the name. Said, is this right? So when I addressed it to the pumpkin roll box to the T-Bones, I put Mr. and Mrs. T-Bone. So, because honestly, T-Bone, I don't know your name. So that's all I got. I got Mr. and Mrs. T-Bone. That's what we call you here on YouTube. So that's how I address the box. Pop Tart Gone Trucking says, that's what some troll called me with a channel that has 0 subscribers and nothing going on. They said it to me because I was being a chatterbox. Oh, Lord. How funny. Buck Brown says, yeah, I already know my content is as random as my train of thought. Yeah, mine is too a lot of times. And I'm just so busy. I'm so busy. Or I'm tired as hell and I'm not trying to do that to you guys. Or I'm up at a weird hour and I'm in my jammies. Like, I'm not going to do that to you either. So I just say, I kind of want to get online. Whatever. It's those kinds of things. So I'm trying to stay structured, because you're supposed to be structured and kind of, make a good channel and all that. And I'm really trying to understand what I can do to be better. Suggestions are welcome. And I also am trying to think of some important and valuable things that I can offer to my members. A lot of you guys are members in here. Thank you so much. That's so I can't believe how many memberships I have. Now the pressure's on. Like, I have to give you guys something that is special just for you. And, I'm not taking my Trucker Cafe off, because this is our Sunday thing. This is everybody pretty much, I think, has a pretty good idea that I do this try to do it every Sunday. I didn't do it last Sunday. Sometimes I skip because I'm tied up or whatever. but I try to keep it consistent. So, if you miss everything else the rest of the week, let's catch up. Let's meet up here. That's my structure so far. Trying to be consistent with that. Okay. That's for everyone. Coffee's a happy time, and it's a cafe, right? And that's the whole intent, is trucker cafe. Like, I kind of just want, let's, like, everybody pass through, come in, have a cup of coffee, or if you're just sitting there having your cup of coffee, let's have some conversation. Who knows where it's going to go, but we'll try to keep it good. Yet it's always going to be in a positive manner. So I'm just trying to send out some good vibes so you can start your first day of the week with good vibes, good coffee, good friends, right? That's the whole idea. So I need to keep that consistent, and that is for the public. My members now, I never dreamed I would have any members, let alone as many members as I have. And anybody else, if you're interested in the membership, it's 99 cents a month. I'm not, it's not whatever. If you're interested in supporting the channel, that's a great way to do it. And you get a little badge next to your name. And I've got the pressure on to come up with something that you feel will be worth your 99 cents a month and special just for you. So just know I'm working on it. I have to drive around like a million miles and like think about what is good about me that I can offer just special to my members. That's very difficult analysis, okay? For me. Like, okay. Pop-Tart, if you guys don't know, she comes with me on my journey. She's been watching this channel for a long time, and she always pops in to say hi, and I super appreciate her. And we talk about Nana stuff now because we're grandparents. So Kelly says, Buck, that would mean you have an idea of linear thought. Kelly says, since trains traveling in a straight line. Popdar says, I see the babies are looking. Yes, they're doing well. They're growing like really fast. It's crazy. But they're healthy, they're beautiful, and moms are all breastfeeding. It's crazy. And I'm watching them. Like, they got to breastfeed these babies every 2 hours. They got pumps and weird machines now and all the stuff that they hook up to their boobs. And it's like, it reminds me of like a cattle farm where they're milking cows because they're just like, so they're literally being milked with these quiet little machines that they stick in your bra, and you can collect the milk, right? So that you can put it in a package and save it for later, so that whenever baby's hungry, like, you can have it readily available like that, or you can store some extra. It's amazing. So it's so funny because I'm giggling while I'm talking to my daughter because she's like, you hear this little noise. It's very quiet, but you can hear it. So my daughters are constantly milking. How funny and crazy and weird. So it's all like that at home. Like, a lot of madness is going on, but they got it down. Like, they got this, and I'm the one sitting there like, oh my God. Buck Brown says, you're probably spot on, Kelly. Over the events of the last year, for me, it's definitely been a roller coaster ride. Yes, Buck, it has. I was reflecting on a lot of you guys' years, because as a spectator that I am to a lot of your channels, like, and so let me say, in our E family here, I've been sitting here watching a lot of, and a lot's happened in my journey too, right? But I'm thinking, man, if we collectively look at like everybody, like, we've had a lot of catastrophes, like big life event catastrophes that have happened to a lot of our people here. We've done a lot of work on diet and education, talking about it and things like that. People have been in accidents. People have had their trucks on fire. People have lost their eyesight and recovered it. There's actually a lot of stuff has happened to us as a family. Like, And then that's not even including what's happening in your families outside of, right? But I was reflecting on that yesterday while I was driving. And I was praying for everyone because everybody's going through something. And I love you guys. And I do think about you, and this probably came from when I was thinking about my members and whatever, and I got to thinking about everybody. I just value the friendships that I've been able to make here, and the support that you guys have shown me, and all of the help with the education and helping me become better at my business and at my work, which is now my art, which is my craft. There's a lot of you been hanging out with me through the whole thing almost. And so I was just counting my blessings and thinking about the value of all of you in my life, and that I have a friendship circle like that, and it's getting bigger. I love when new people come in here. Like, it's just a way for us to connect. And so this coffee thing is that for me. And I hope it means something to you. I hope it helps you just kind of get good vibes to start out the week. Vent out what happened last week, like whatever. It's just a coffee chat. It's just a cafe. And if we could all get together down at the freaking local coffee shop or donut place, don't eat donuts, that kind of thing. That was my idea, doing the trucker cafe. We can talk all things trucking, or we can, talk about some other funky stuff if you want. It's all good. But I just want to tell you that. And since I'm getting all mushy right now, like, I want to tell you that I love you. I want to tell you that I'm praying for you and your families. And I hope you pray for mine. And you guys have been great. And I appreciate you respecting me and letting me be myself. And then the support. Like, a lot of people have sent me some super chats, and your memberships are 99 cents a month. That's some financial support that helps. I appreciate that. And I'm not going to get choked up over here. I'm getting choked up. So I better stop. But anyways, let me send you out with love this week, okay? It's like that for me. Pop-Tart has 2 grandbabies and a grandson and a granddaughter. Oh, wait, she got 2 grandbabies, a grandson and a granddaughter. We have got one more baby coming, Pop-Tart, and this is boy number 5. I'll have grandson number 5. We just had granddaughter number 2. Because Kinley, Kinley, right? That 8-year-old that was trucking with me, my little girl. She's my granddaughter. She's number 1. She's right. We just had Winnie. She's number 2. And then I have 5 grandsons. This will be number 5. He is due February 7th from my youngest daughter. It's her first baby. There you go. I caught you guys all up. Sterling Wheel says, later tonight I will premiere a video, Poverty Glide Errands. Okay, be sure and tune in. Go over to Sterling Wheel's channel, hit the bell so that you will be notified when that happens, and you can watch it tonight, you guys. Recycled Hooligan says, this coffee my sister gave me to try tastes like burnt squash. Still want to try that cacao coffee. Yeah, that sounds good. Greg McAllister, this is a new name. Aloha from Hawaii. Oh, Greg, I'm so jealous. I wish I was there with you. Kelly Petter, what's going on in Hawaii? Let's get a Hawaii update, Greg. We got everybody else here on the mainland. What's going on in Hawaii? You can be my feet on the ground out there. Kelly Patterson says, oh, just became a member. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly's been hanging with me all, he's been with me. So thank you for your membership, Kelly. I appreciate that. Bug Brown says, I'll be here, Sterling, in the comments holding the offering plate. Sick Semper Tyrannis is here, channel member. Kona coffee is the fanciest cup of joe I've ever had. Kona coffee. Where do you get that, Sick? Where do you get it? I got to try it now. You got my interest piqued. Greg says, best coffee, Hawaiian grown and made in the USA. Is that Kona coffee? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Okay. I need to know where to get it. Maybe I'll have to look it up on Amazon. Buck Brown says, I'm sure us who are Gulf War veterans miss the green bean coffee. I actually want green bean coffee. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to get it and enjoy it. Because I will tell you, you can do your own research on this, but what I've been learning about green bean coffee or green coffee beans, dude, they're so freaking more healthy for you than you could imagine. I have got to get my hands on some. And I can get them on Amazon. But when you go into watching YouTube videos about preparing it and what you do with those, because they're extra super hard and stuff like that, grinding them is an issue. I would like to get my hands on some green bean coffee that is already ground. As soon as I can find some of that to order, I'm going to be on that stuff. Do some research on it. You'll be actually freaking shocked. Okay? You really will. There's all kinds of YouTube videos on it. Pop-Tart says, I've heard of it, but had it. But not had it, probably is what she's saying. Kelly says, my favorite coffee is Turkish. My favorite coffee is chocolate flavored coffee, like mocha stuff. Greg McAllister says, cow versus Kona, cow coffee wins most of the cups. Oh man, I've never heard of these coffees, Greg. You're getting me excited over here. Buck Brown says, we've had a roller coaster ride last year. Yes, a lot of us has. Dan Rumble is in the house, slurping his coffee in the background. Very, very long time person in my life. And he's hanging out, being, checking out the conversation. Good to see you, Dan. Channel member. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And Greg McAllister says, send a buck for Trump's always sore old rump. Pop-Tart says, Turkish coffee, like what kind? Sterling Wheel, what do you do? I should have known. Okay, Sterling Wheel, who is known as Mr. Red Lady in this channel. I'm going to shut the weather map down. Is that okay, guys? If anybody wants to still see it, just holler. And I will put it back up. Okay, let's do this. So, Sterling Wheel, who is known as Mr. Red Lady in this channel and in my life, has so generously gifted 5 Shannon Thomas Trucking memberships. Now I have more members. Thank you. The pressure is on. Appreciate you, brother. So if you have received a membership randomly, it is from Sterling. And, give him a poop emoji or a high five emoji and say thanks. And I appreciate that. Pop-Tart says 7. Wait. Pop-Tart says, so you have 5 now? No, I have 5 grandsons. 7 grandkids total this last baby will make. Because I have 3 daughters. And they have 3 husbands. 1 each. And, right? And it's mating year or spawning year or whatever. I'm blessed. Like, children are a gift from God, however they come to you. 6 says, Shannon not going to know what to do without a pregnant younger. I know what to do. I'm going to run the roads and get money because they're going to be busy little mamas. I told them, dude, I tried to steer them away from it. I tried to steer them away from everything that they're doing right now. And this was their vision for their life. So they built families. I wanted them to do that, but I just wanted them to wait, right? I wanted them to travel first and this and that, right? You always tell your kids this stuff. I'll be glad when the last baby's born, dude. Like, it's pressure. It's like I don't feel like I can just take off for a few months and run my business. because I want to be there for that, you know. So I can't go too far. 6 Summer Tyrant says Kona is Hawaiian. Pop Tar says, I love that picture you posted. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. I hope it's the ones of the babies. I'm thinking. I've heard of it, and no, I've not had it. Yeah, I knew that's what you meant. Kelly says, well, general coffee in limited doses is healthy for you as it has antioxidants for bone cancer fighting and breast cancer for women. Excellent fun fact, Kelly. Yeah, I try to just have like 2, no more than 2 of these every day. This. And I try to drink them in this. It's not picking it up because it's black. Here, change background. In this. You can get one of these at Snorlord's channel. Snorlord's channel in his merch tent. Snorlord the Metalhead Viking Caveman Trucker. I'm trying to give him plugs because, you know, his merch is cool. Hopefully in a couple months, you'll be seeing YouTube collaboration between myself and Mr. Red Lady. Will probably involve motorcycles and debauchery. Oh, that'll be good. That'll keep you guys out of trouble. Kelly Patterson says, think of all the grandkids you can take in the truck with you. I know. I know. Like, that's why I got a team truck, and that's why I got a second bunk, because I had that vision in my mind. Like, one of these days, I'm going to be one of those that is able to take their grandson or whatever, right? So that maybe I can create that in them. Because a lot of you guys that drive now are like, I used to go with my dad, I used to go with my grandpa, and then here you are, right? So yeah, it, you know, and I'd love to get them out of their immediate surroundings and open their horizons to our country and how beautiful it really is, and get them out of there to expand their horizons while they're young. And maybe, you know, give them a passion for trucking, and maybe they'll think I'm cool. So it's all of that, right? I love having Kinley in here. She's fun, and she loves it. Like, she talks about it to everybody. So that really made me feel great about what I do. So yes, I want to share it with them. Pop Tar says, my daughter canceled my grandbabies. I don't get any more from her. Oh, that's okay, Pop Tar. You got enough to keep your hands full, girl. It's all right. Mr. Red Lady says, the only way this world is going to improve is if we make new people. Current population leaves a lot to be desired. Yes. And that's where the IQ test comes in. An intelligence test should be required. You know, a character evaluation. That's how I would like it. Anyways. Warren Buffering. Thanks for coming in, channel member. Steering the wheel. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Warren Buffering, your name is cool. I'm just saying. Thank you for becoming a channel member by surprise. And thank you for telling Sterling Wheel thank you. And I hope I can create some great membership content, if I can talk, that will make you want to keep that membership. So if you were gifted a membership, for anybody that's listening, if you were gifted one by Sterling, it pays for you a membership for 1 month, and then YouTube will notify you and ask you if you'd like to continue the membership. So you know, I guess I better get to work on trying to work on getting you to stick around in my members. You know, that's my challenge. I've been thinking a lot about my channel, and I really want to make it valuable for the people that are here putting up with my antics and watching my silly journey, and still loving me and being supportive. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are like ride or die. But I feel like members that financially support the channel should have a little bit extra. You know, I thought about, I don't want to get into emotional stuff. I don't want to be pouring my heart out because you're going to be like, oh my God, she's crying again. Nothing. You're right. So I don't want to do anything like that. So, and nobody really, like, who wants to know me like that? Sometimes I let it out. You see it, but that's not what I want membership to be about. And if the wrong member gets in there, I got to be careful too. So away from the personal stuff, because I'm not that interesting like that. I mean, I am sometimes. I'm just saying. But what else can I do? So if you have a great suggestion, if you are a member and you perhaps maybe would think like, I would really like to see more of Shannon doing this or talking about that for the members only, please send me an email. Drop it in the comments. Text me if you have my number. Some people are very easily creative like that. I'm more mechanically inclined, so this is more of a challenge for me. So Pop Tart says no snow in Raleigh yet. Okay. Pay attention, guys, because if somebody is at a location and they're saying like how it is, it's helpful just so you kind of get a hint about what's going on with the weather. Kelly Patterson says the thing that makes me mad about truckers is them trying to push traffic down the road. Yeah, I think truckers should hold back traffic when necessary to keep things safe, not be pushing stuff. I hate that. It scares the hell out of me for other people, and it makes me mad. When I see people not operating professionally, it takes me somewhere ugly. Just saying. Pop Jar says I love snow, but to taste the snow in all different states, it doesn't. Oh, I like to taste the snow in all the different states, and it doesn't taste the same. Snow tastes different. Oh my God, Pop Tart, be careful. Don't eat yellow snow Pop Tart. And that's interesting. I never heard of anybody doing that, but that's cool. But I would worry about that because of air quality, right? Could be pollutants. I'm just saying, a different flavor for a different state, Buck says, Kelly, that's always going to be an unfortunate reality. Yes, it is. Kelly says, it's one of the times I wish cops were way more aggressive about ticketing. Yeah, I have moments about things like that too. I think about that. I'm like, man, where's the cops when you need them? And then they're there when you don't need them. Papa Tar says, I hate to see them throwing trash out and the bottles and bags are too much. Oh God. We could all talk about that all day. It's disgusting. If you're a person in trucking and you are throwing trash out of your truck, you are a lazy bum. If you are not putting it in this receptacle, like, get your lazy butt out of your truck and take care of yourself and pick up your trash. Yeah, that's my lecture. Sterling says, I got to thank you, sister, for sharing my live shows. I get way more views. Well, I want to get more views too, because I don't have that many. And so I hope, sometimes somebody, I don't think anybody shares my videos out, but no, I try to support all you guys. Look, DIY's in here too. I try to support his channel. And Nita, I've shared hers out. I've shared just about everybody. Anybody that has a channel that I watch, like anytime they're live, like I really do try to share it out. And that's just because I'm trying to spread the love and, and support and all that. And you're welcome. Thank you for saying thank you. Nita says, Shannon, I thought you're done. Yeah, it goes like that around here sometimes. Because, comments keep coming in and I don't want to be rude. DIY Semi has got here. We can begin. He says, how's the truck running? The truck's running great. I did do a little video of starting the truck after it had been sitting at home for a few days. And just to see how it was going to act, it started right up. I did keep the engine plugged in while I was at home. So there's that. I do have the Fuel Ox cold charge. which I started running a month ago to be ready, just in case, because sometimes winter comes on freakishly fast. So that's in the system. So I didn't have to worry about my fuel gelling up or anything like that. Which I feel great. I feel great that I got it in the system running early, and no worries. So far so good, DIY. Pop Tart says no yellow snow. Nita says truckers is important for the people. Thank you, Nita. You always appreciate us, and that's wonderful. Warren Buffering says, yeah, acid snow. Kelly says, definitely don't eat the brown snow. Sterling says, snow does taste different in different states. Don't eat it off the truck or the ground, though. Pop Tart says, yeah, but it does taste different across the country. Pop Tart eats snowflakes for a snack. I love it. Bug Brown says, DIY, did I tell you how mine is doing, but you wouldn't believe. DIY, I tell you how mine is doing, but you wouldn't believe me. Tyke Trucker says, I have to admit, I flicked out cigs out the window. Well, Robert, I will tell you, you quit smoking. It's not good for you. Buck Brown says, you're not alone there, Robert. Yeah, Bucks, quit smoking. Thank you, Nita. DIY says, shared live stream. Thank you, DIY. Oh, by the way, that was another thing I want to mention in reflecting what's happened over the past week or so. Oh, the truck just started. Earthquake. That one was a little rough. But it's okay. It's not that cold because it was just running like a couple hours ago. Okay, so DIY, by the way, on his channel, check him out. He's got a freaking great channel. He did a members only safety meeting. Why that's important, why I enjoy them. I do not have my own authority, but to me, it's kind of an accountability thing. Like, I have a safety meeting, and DIY is so generous to have that every month, and he puts it in his members only, so it's a treat. And I think I'm pretty much there on every one when he does it, but sometimes I have to catch the replay. But I just think it's a healthy habit for awareness and keeping your safety brain going, right? So I want to shout out DIY for doing that for us, because I think it's important. I think you should keep doing it. I think that more people should join in. And I want you to know that I appreciate that content. Hence, I'm a member. Okay. So, no, but I was happy to see that. And I was happy to attend it, right? So I appreciate that about DIY and his channel. He's always putting out quality of content. Pop-Tart says, I saw a truck driver, truck and trailer, and I saw a huge stain all the way down the whole entire truck, and the trailer driver was pouring out his bottles driving down the road, and I put him out. Laziness is a disease, in my opinion. I mean, sometimes you gotta, I wouldn't. I'm not mad at anybody, but come on, man. You're just getting that crap all over your truck. Sometimes you gotta, but is this one of your drivers, Pop-Tart, that you're talking about? Kelly Patterson says, trash-wise, I keep Walmart bags for small trash, and I have 13-gallon can be in the driver's seat to toss it into, then toss that bag into the truck stop bin or 50-gallon can. Yeah, so I do that too. I recycle my store bags from shopping. I use those as my trash bags. So I probably fill up one maybe every other day. And so I just make it practice. Like, when I get out to do my pre-check, I take the garbage with me and take care of the garbage every morning, right? That's been nice and easy so far. So that's what I do. Sterling says, no DEF in the fuel hole, but what about fuel in the DEF hole? No, that would be a negatory. Lance Calhoun says, amen on the trash. Lance Calhoun channel member. Thank you, Lance. Yeah. Don't be a litter bug. Pop Tart says, I saw a driver with flip-flops on pouring out a big jug at a fuel island and it was getting all over his feet. Gross. Probably a pee jug, right? I don't smoke out of habit. I smoke to stay out of prison. Okay. Pop Tart says, drivers are getting bad off. Well, I value what I'm doing, and I've worked really hard to stay trucking and to figure out what I wanted to do and how I wanted to maneuver it and make it work for me. So I respect it. And of course, I thought it was the coolest thing ever when I was going to CDL school. And I had a lot of respect for the position. The craft, the business, all of it. And I'm a professional anyway. So what irritates me the most is when people are not respecting the work enough to be, it's a professional federal license. Like, step up. I'm not trying to be negative, but that's how I feel. That's how it makes me feel. Step up, man. When you get a degree at college that you work so hard for, you're not the same. You're a professional when you leave college. You're not the same person that started college. Just saying. The lack of professionalism really makes me nuts. That is a huge pet peeve of mine. Maybe that's because I'm older. Maybe that's, I don't know. I love this business. And that I would be kind of a tough boss because of that. So I'm tough on myself. So I have expectations for people to be professional. And so I hate seeing the laziness, like just simple stuff. Like, it's okay. I know drivers are tired, they're exhausted, they work hard. But come on, man. If I can clean up my dog's poop out of responsibility every single day and walk it over to the trash can so that when you walk your dog, you don't have to step in my dog's poop. If I can do that, like, everybody can take care of their freaking trash. But, that's a conversation we always have. Tyke says, pee on your feet. Definitely good for them. I'm almost scared to ask, but I'm sure you have fun facts behind that statement. Pop-Tart says, yes, he poured it out and just looked right at me. It's gross, right? Tyke says, Bug Brown, I'm with you there, but DIY Semi says, they call me Mr. Compliance. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I do, because sometimes, you get so busy working and stuff like that, and I think people should constantly train. I'm a big fan of that myself for my own life. And so I appreciate that content because that allows me to, hey, let's take a safety break. And we do have safety. Look, I don't want to get chewed out. We do have safety meetings for like trucking. But I say, in my life and my business, there's never enough safety meetings. No, I can fit it into my schedule, and I appreciate it because it's good to hear a bunch of safety meetings, because when you think about a lot of safety stuff, you got to work on your mindset. Buck Brown says, I'm about to have a bounce over to another friend's premiere. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and close this down. Like, you guys have been hanging tough with me. It's been 2.5 hours. Of course, I never intended, but my goodness, the comments keep it going. So I appreciate your interaction and all that. But yeah, I do want to shut it down for this morning. Coffee time is over. It's already time for lunch. Buck Brown says, y'all stay safe, catch it all down the roads. Warren Buffering says, first fine should include requirements to wear Depends for 6 months. Popstar says, no, not my driver. The word box keyboard is acting funny on me today, but I would have put him out. Okay. Yeah, I feel you there. Like, pride in your ride, man, too. Sterling says, I'm done for the day. I will never drive a semi-truck again for 24 hours. I'm glad I got you home, Sterling. Tyke says, respect for you, Shannon, hero. Thank you, sir. I'm not sure what that's for, but thank you. I appreciate your sweetness all the time. Popjar says, they call me Mrs. Compliance DIY. Come on, it says, I'm a professional at work. When not at work, I can be found doing nefarious things. And that's okay. You structure your business in your life how you need to, right? But business is business, and the rest is the rest. And don't bring the rest and your nasty, stinking, lazy, stinking, unprofessional habits that you live in. Don't put them in your professional career. Whew, I got fired up there. I don't want to be griping. I'm just saying. I know nobody here does that. So, of course, it's not to you. That's what I would say if I would speak my mind to those people. Just sharing that with my peoples, you know. Chief Brayaller says, I love trucking too. It's provided a great life for me. Yeah, and I love the challenge and I love the adventure. Popdar says, Chief Brayaller, I love that name. Kelly Patterson says, as far as trash goes, you can trace a lot of it into the Southern Asia and East Africa cultures. Sorry if it seems racist, but it's true. That seems like it could be true in some senses. But I'm not saying that the great American white people here can't give them any more credit, because there's definitely enough of them too. So I don't know if one continent is better than the other at this point. Come on with it says, or Tyke Target says, come on with it, you naughty boy. Sterling Whale says, I stepped in trucker poop last week while chaining. I hate all truckers everywhere. Dude, no way. That's a bad day, Mr. Red Lady. Like, my heart hurts because you stepped in someone's human poop, trucker poop. That's the worst. Mark Ely says, nothing like watch person walk their dog on the fuel island, leaving their poop behind. Oh, heck no. Excuse me. Can you please pick that up? Not cool. Chief Ray Holler says, Pop chart, thumbs up. Come on, what it says, they call me the hot stipper with poop emoji. Pop Tart says, Sterling, you're too much. Chief Ray Holler says, oh man, I just got back. Don't shut down because I'm here. Okay. I've got to go pee soon, man. I drank all my coffee. Mark Ely says, be safe. Love you. Love you too, Mark. Thanks for coming in, channel member. Thank you for your membership. Mark says, DIY, go live. I'm sick of Shannon's live. Now I want to see you live. Or maybe he is live. Did he go live now? I don't know. But I'm going to end mine either way. Sterling Wheel so generously gifted another 5 Shannon Thomas trucking memberships. Holy crap. Thank you, Sterling. That makes Come On With It a member. Tyke Truckin' a member. He says, be safe, drivers. Don't be truckers. Look at all of you guys. Everyone's a member. Look at that. I'm scrolling my chat. You can't see it. Okay. Well, all right. Let me let you go. I'm closing the cafe. Everybody leave. We got to clean. and get things ready for next Sunday. So I think I'm gonna pop on sometimes this week because I think I'm up to some weatherific challenges, and so be looking forward to that. I hope, and try to come up with something for my members this week. So peace out, you guys. Thanks for having coffee with me, and we got to go get other stuff done now, right? Everybody does. So I'm gonna play my cool heavy metal intro that Sterling made on the way out. This is a different one. So this is to kick you off into the new week. Please subscribe and hit the like on your way out.